Okay, I thought I was filming here, but I guess I wasn't. So I'm going to try this again. This is what I was met with this morning. Everybody's out working around. They're noisy now because Mom just got up and ran. And she was sitting here a minute ago with them. And they got her dishes upside down, so they've been in here playing a bit. Alright? Anybody want to come back in? Okay? Come on, learn how to crawl back in. Alright? Gotta learn how to crawl back in. Come on. Up you come. There, get your feet up. There you go. Come on, Maggie, you gonna come back in? Okay, get your feet up. Okay? Get your feet up there. There you go. Who's this? Come on. Learn how to crawl in. Go, get your feet up. That's it. Get your feet up. Hey, you two, you coming this way? Or three? Yeah, you can go in. In you go. Come on. Coming? Hey. Come on this way. Yeah, you can go back in? You know how to get out. Get your feet in. Oh, hang on there. Hang on here. Well, come on, Poo-Poops. Come on over here. Come on over here, Poo-Poops. Keep coming. Walk this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. There, B. Come and get this pup. B, come. Come. Bring this pup around. Bring Puppy around. That's it. Bring him this way. Come on. Oh, that wasn't helpful. Go back there and help. Out there. Oh, keep coming. Come around. Come on. There you go. Come on. Keep walking. You gotta keep walking. Keep walking. Come on. Come on. Keep walking. Thing is not to do it for them, but to let them come. See, that one came from the back there really fast. Okay, feet up. Go, come here. Put your feet up. Get your claw out of there. Okay. Get your feet up. Figure it out. Figure it out. Yeah, you can get it. Get your fat little butt up there. See this one? I'm not helping at all. Get your feet up. Oh, I'll help a little bit. You got your claw in there now. All right. No, come back this way. Don't be stressed. Come on. Okay. Get your butt in. There you go. So now you see why we say we want them in your home when we do. You see the difference in 4 days and how much activity they have, what they're able to do, where they're going. Now Mom's letting them come out. And so now the pooing will start to be more outside, less Mom taking care of everything. In another couple days, I'll start feeding them a little bit on the outside. I'll start with just a little bit of soft food with a lot of milk, and then I work my way up to a little bit more and a little bit more solid, and then pretty soon they'll be actually sticking their face in Mom's dish and hanging onto the crunchies. It's amazing actually how quickly they go to that point. Hey? Who's doing the growling there? Dave was saying, I don't have enough videos and pictures, you just can't get enough of them. And I find that that's true. If you have more connection with your pup at this point, you're more invested already. You've enjoyed how they come, and that was one of the things that I found with some of my earlier pups, especially the purebred ones, where we got to the point where we had better cameras and internet and things like that we could share them. If you can see, and I don't mind taking the time to help so that you know exactly what your pup's like. There's Maggie. There, Mag? You sense that now BJ's outside there, don't you? B, get away from there, because you're attracting them. They're all wrestling and tussling. Not sure why, but there's some kind of dog fight going on now. It's so funny because they waddle so much still. Pretty much like me. You see how fast you made it around the pen? And that's why we insist that they're in their home at 6 weeks, because that time between 6 and 8 weeks is such a high developmental time, and if it's done totally bonded to you without you doing a game of chase, and I'm sorry, but I have to disagree wholeheartedly with those people who claim that it's Mom that does that training, because I can tell you it's not Mom. Mom has nothing to do with them that she doesn't have to. In fact, most of the time, moms are up on top of the kennel trying to stay away from them, getting as far from those pups as humanly possible. If they're still nursing, they might be in there a little bit to nurse, but as soon as they're done nursing, they're away. Because those little claws scratch and those little teeth bite when they're nursing. Mom will get quite scratched up and tender on her tits by that time. And it's just not pleasant for Mom at that point because, you know, they're getting bigger and they're getting stronger and they're testing out the world. And I do find that there isn't a lot that the moms do other than every once in a while they growl at them. They might, if they're persistent, turn and snap at them. But that's about the most that they ever do. They do talk to them a little, but there's nothing different than you or I can do in talking to them, like a little growl or little snap. And all you have to do is just a tiny little pinch with your finger on their ear to get them to stop biting. A tiny little, pat on the nose, just enough to be a little smack. Just as if you were giving somebody a little slap for swearing or something like that. Just that little bit of smack. It's more the shock than the power. You don't want power behind it. You want shock. Like they're not expecting it kind of thing. And that is what does the difference in attracting their attention. Basically, all you want to do is attract their attention. That this is a good thing or this is a bad thing. So if it's a bad thing, you want a bad response. You want a negative response, something that's unpleasant. And we constantly say, well, for biting, what the pups do is bite back, and they figure out what's an appropriate bite and what's not. You see, that one's got the other one's mouth in its nose in its mouth. Okay. If it bites too hard, the other one's going to bite back. Oops, watch my camera. The other one's going to bite back. So then, at that point, they figure out what's too much, or what they have to back off on. And you can do the same thing. They bite you, you pinch their ear. They insist on playing mean. You walk away. Turn your back, walk away, ignore them. In other words, no, I'm not going to give you attention because that was not nice. And there's easy ways of doing things. We found with BJ the best thing was a fly swatter. She only needed to be smacked with it a few times. And I'm talking about just one of those little light ones. You get the one with the long wire is very handy because it's got a long handle. You've got a better reach. It's the reach. It's not the flap. And it's more the tap than anything else. You can reach out and give her a little smack on the backside if she's doing something wrong. You can give her a little tap on the face if she's getting into something she's not supposed to. It's not a smack like you're winding up with a baseball bat. it's just something to give a direction, some way for them to know right now that, yes, you're talking to them, and no, that behavior is not appropriate. And we do find that those that do bite unnecessarily, if you pinch their ear, it's the same as you biting back. Pinch their ear with your fingernails. So take your thumb and your finger between their ear between your thumb and your finger and pinch with the nail part. Just a little bit, just enough pressure to get their attention. And that seems to make all the difference. They say, oh, I'm biting and that hurts, and they're biting back, so okay, got to not do that. And we did that with BJ, and we had her to the vet, and the vet said that she has the softest mouth of any dog she's ever found, because she bit her. But she said she bit so gently, even though she was scared and upset. She was actually having an x-ray, and she was drugged, so she was not feeling all herself. She was very unsure of things, and yet she didn't hurt the vet. She just said, I'm not happy. So their head's in the kettle now. Yeah, you leave them. Okay, we're going to leave them because it's starting to get cold in there for them. If my fingers are cold, they're starting to get cold. So we're going to close up the kennel. And I hope everybody has a good morning today. There's Maggie looking up. Hey, Meg. How are you doing? Hey, how you doing, honey? Everybody else is actually looking up. We're kind of the wrong angle. Hey, say good morning. Good morning. Hey, say good morning. You gonna say good morning? Yeah. Alrighty, so I hope everybody has a really good Saturday. Hopefully I'll be able to get this posted before lunch. We'll try.